What's good, YouTube? Scat Pack P back here with another video. Just got back from my boy house. He stayed about 40 miles away. Now he moved out of town a little bit. We got another collection video coming. See you soon. Go ahead.
What's up, Scat Pack? YouTube. My name is Nick. Do a little showcase of some of the guns I got. Been shooting for probably since 2013. I got my first gun, and ever since then I've just been kind of enjoying the hobby. So I'll start out lowest caliber, work my way up, and give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of what I got going on here. First off, I got a this is a Ruger Wrangler 22 long rifle. I had the Heritage Rough Rider. I felt like the Ruger Wrangler's got a little bit nicer quality. See, it's a single action. So basically, you feed the ammunition in here through the cylinder on the loading gate. Close that. Index the cylinder. Oh shit! There we go. Pull back the hammer after every shot. So a lot of times in cowboy movies you see people, they fan the hammer back, that's how they get those quick shots off, but this gun's a lot of fun. You can also use blank rounds. That's how I kind of train my dog for gun training. So real versatile little gun, gets things done. You know, really inexpensive too. You can get these can be had for around I forgot what I paid for this one, but I know it was like under $300. They're a lot of fun. This one here is a Maneurin PPKS. I think it's a 6-round magazine. Looks strikingly familiar to a Walther PPKS because I believe this is the French-made version. I believe it had something to do with the World War II in Germany not being able to manufacture firearms, so France got the patents for the Walther PPKS and PPKs, and they started producing these themselves. I had this one, it was in pretty rough shape when I bought it, the Bluing, and I actually had this one Cerakoted, I believe. Yeah, not Duracoated, but it was Cerakoted, and it's just real smooth. I loved how it turned out and finished. By the way, these were all safety checked and cleared before we started filming, so just so there's no if I don't want to come off like I'm reckless. But anyway, this is chambered in 380 ACP. I carry this a lot when I go to weddings or want to dress up. I have a basically like a tank top A shirt. Has a little holster built into it. I can stick it right here. I thought about getting a shoulder holster, but that shirt seemed to work just fine. Fun little gun. I'm a big James Bond nerd, so I had to have this one. Put the Walther grips on there just to, because I'm a dork, but I enjoy this gun a lot. Actually, this is a fun gun. They got good. Excellent, cool, awesome. This is the second variant of the first gun I ever purchased. This is a Glock 19, pretty run-of-the-mill. My first gun I've ever bought was a Glock 19 Gen 3. Sold that for the Gen 4 because I wanted the bigger mag release. I'm one of those types. I'm kind of a wussy. I wanted a lot bigger button to eject the magazine. Kind of got it decked out with some navy flare there. I got the Glock factory night sights. Got the extended slide release. Streamlight TLR 8 light laser combo. I can give you a little bit of a. Threaded barrel I found for a great deal on some machining company up in Michigan. I think I bought it for like $60 on sale. Match grade, 9mm. It worked great for me. It shoots straight. Magpul magazine well. I like that because I can get a good purchase with my finger down here. Kind of helps out the grip a little bit. I've got a spring, some trigger. It's a disconnect, I believe. It's like a 3.5 pound trigger disconnect. Lightens up the trigger weight a little bit. Did a 5-cent Glock trigger job, polished up the internals. Really, really crisp and really I'd say it's breaking probably at around 5 pounds. But yep, I love this gun. This is what I carry most of the majority of the time, depending on what Walmart runs, grocery store, all that good stuff. All reliable here. It's hard to beat a Glock, that's for sure. They're kind of like your Chevy trucks at guns, I'd say. You'll be there when you need them. I recently had just picked this one up. I like carrying a revolver every now and then, keeping a revolver in the rotation. This is the Ruger LCR-X. This is the 3-inch barrel. I've grown pretty fond of this gun. I bought a Taurus 692 Tracker when they were brand new. I enjoyed it. I just thought it was a little heavy. It had a 7-round cylinder. 357. This is a 357 38. It's really lightweight. Show you clear. I went ahead and put an excess big dyed sod on there, tritium. This is a 5-shot. I know a lot of guys get in 6. I've seen them as high as 7. In different revolver types. Nice single action pull. Double action. I'll carry this when I'm in a pinch, just need to throw something on quick, real lightweight. Conceals nice, a revolver. Really get that over your shirt, it disappears real nice. It's got a good feel, nice purchase. I'm really grown fond of this weapon. Plus having a little extra oomph with the 357 is kind of brings a little peace of mind to you. You know you can shoot through a car windshield if you had to. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not the most savvy when it comes to ballistics, but there's tons of videos out there on that subject, and I don't want to try to steer anybody in any way of persuasion. But through my research, I put a lot of my stock into 9mm and 357 myself. I will move on to my Safe Queen. Always wanted a 1911, probably since I was 12 years old. This one.
No, that's beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, this is the one I was.
Man.
We'll start from the bottom up. This is a Wilson Combat magazine. This is a Palmetto State Armory 1911 two-tone government model. Government meaning the size of it. There's commander, government, and I believe officer models. Those just dictate the size of the barrel and the grip itself. You don't see too many. This isn't. I wouldn't. In the hierarchy of 1911s, I wouldn't put this up with like a Les Baer or anything. That's not anything extraordinary quality-wise. In fact, I think a lot of people have some opinions about Palmetto State Armory. However, at least I wanted to get an American-made 1911, and I got a really good deal on this. These are kind of hard to come by. They didn't make a whole lot of them. Not trying to build it up or anything like it's like it's a custom gun or anything. It's pretty run-of-the-mill. It's got your Novak sights, dovetail So you get your beaver tail, grip safety, ring hammer. Like I said, this one mostly I just when I feel like picking up some heavy American iron and just admiring it, that's kind of the whole idea of this one. It's fun to take at the range as well. The trigger pull on it is just extraordinarily light. Typical 1911, what you'd expect. So you show clear. As again, we showed clear before we started rolling. Nice trigger pull on that. I'm gonna say that's.
What kind of trigger pull is it? What
it's nothing's been done to it, but if I had to speculate, I'd say maybe at around 4.5 pounds.
Oh, so it's a little lighter than the Glock.
Little lighter, yeah.
Lighter than okay.
It could be a little lighter. I'm not entirely sure, but
okay.
I know it feels a lot lighter. If you want to pull the trigger, man, you're more than welcome to. You're good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, this is my baby here.
Now, you got holsters for all these guns?
This one I do not. I don't carry this one at all.
So that's just for the like a dress or nightstand gun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought about getting a holster maybe for it. Yeah, if I had to use it, I wouldn't. I'd hate to see it in police evidence, but.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is. I mean, probably $600 range. 1911 here. Nothing too spectacular. The sky's the limit on 1911.
You gonna do anything else to it? Or is it pretty much done?
I have a threaded barrel for it. I want to throw on it, but trying to work on the fitting and then installing the barrel link and everything, and that's kind of my latest project. We'll see how if it's able to get fitted.
Okay.
We'll see how we go with that. But yeah. All right. This one I could go.
Hey, you bring it down.
Yeah. I could go on at Astra about this one. This is a lot of work done to this one. Kind of going with the budget motif. Typical standard AR-15, Palmetto State Armory lower. A lot of people will chuckle at this if they know a Delton upper, kind of your economical way to go. But I dressed it up with the Magpul MOE furniture. Cheaped out on the flashlight mount, but Streamlight, I think Streamlight Polytac flashlight. This one takes a rechargeable battery, just plug it right into the wall, and it's good to go. Pretty handy, real bright too, so that way you're not worrying about buying batteries. You could kind of say this was a budget build. I didn't really, my first AR build, I kind of just went with a little bit of research, but with research I did, I could, with what I could afford. A budget object, and I highly recommend it, Holosun.
How much do they cost usually?
These are only about $125.
Okay.
I think some of the quality could be a mixed bag. I mean, obviously you don't want to go to do any contract work in Afghanistan or anything with budget objects. Not armored at all, so if you drop it or bang it around, I wouldn't recommend that. Made in China, but I like it as the ease of operation. You just what this is called shake awake. You pick this thing up, dot's right on, ready to go, and you set it down. After an hour, shuts itself off. Holosun claims there's it's like 50,000 hours to a battery, depending on what brightness setting you set it on. I had a problem with it earlier on. I had it, and I noticed it was draining the battery real quick. So it's which with a Chinese optic, it's kind of you get what you pay for. I went ahead and sent it in. The customer service was great. They took care of me. Got it fixed up. Had it back for about 3 weeks, and now I've noticed a much better battery power retention. So probably going on since January, I've had no problems with the battery. It keeps it real. At 100 yards, I was shooting a group probably at about. I shot a 3-round group at 100 yards with his optic, probably at about like that. Nothing, wasn't looking for any nothing too crazy. But if I can get on paper at 100 yards, hey, I'm happy. If I got
That means you can hit some shit. You can hit some people from far away.
Right. Yeah. With a red dot, that's not too.
When the last time you shot it?
This was actually shot about a week ago. Actually, a week ago Sunday.
What kind of ammo you using?
Ammo, just your typical 5.56. I'm trying to think. I believe this is just some American Eagle. I think.
Okay.
I basically go with whatever I can find. I do my big ammo purchasing Black Friday.
Okay.
Kind of get some deals. If you
How much you usually buy on Black Friday?
Depending on what's on sale, I'll pick up a couple boxes, maybe 200 rounds of 9mm.
Okay.
Or one year it was 5.56. Probably got another 250 rounds of that. Just your typical ball 5.56. Anything you can kind of get cheap and a lot of in today's,
How much did it cost you to build the AR altogether? How long did it
I had
take?
to speculate. Let's see. I got about. Now I was a schmuck, and I probably waited for the absolute worst time. I was buying my first guns in 2013 during Sandy Hook, so I cut the bug at the wrong time. I was buying things probably more than they were worth, but in hindsight, it is what it is. Now we're kind of back into the way the political climate goes. We're kind of dipping back into where we were about 7 years ago. So, just the way things go. Sorry, rambling on. $50 lower. I probably paid $80 for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, rolling.
Yeah.
Excellent. Welcome back, YouTube. Just kind of going over the part 2 of my.
How much it was costing?
Yeah, my AR build and the cost and all that. I upgraded the Magpul stock here from an SGA to a it must have been an MOE stock to an SGA. SGA, I believe, is what it gives you, this kind of locking mechanism here. Kind of gives you more stability. Takes out that rattle. Some of the other stuff I do, this I highly recommend. It's called a Radiant Arms Radiant Raptor. It allows you to charge the AR with one hand.
Oh, okay.
So, typically I think, and I'm sure it's probably I in no way claim to be an expert or anything like that. I'm just an enthusiast, but I would believe that the proper way to charge an AR would be 2 hands over the weapon, pull back. With the Radiant Raptor, you can go ahead and charge one hand on one side. I think that's possible with this this deal right here. See where it kind of clamps on there, and you can just bring it right back. I've loved it. That's probably the favorite thing I put on there. That's just really slick. Yeah, this is just kind of your standard home defense rifle. If you don't own one out there, I recommend one.
So what you think altogether? Maybe about 700, maybe?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'd say, between the optic, another 100, we'll round up, 130.
Okay. How much time?
Time? Let's see. I could slap one of these together in about an hour, maybe.
The whole thing?
Yeah, maybe like a little less than hour and a half.
Internals, everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
They make me
That's
pretty dummy proof. I built one for my brother-in-law, and it didn't take too long.
Now, do you charge, or you just like to do it for fun?
I'll do it for fun, yeah.
Okay.
Anybody slid by
See, it's good to have good friends.
Yeah.
Know they shit.
Now, especially now that I have this, I have a garage and everything, I'm gonna get a vise and everything. It'll be so much easier to slap these things together. Yep, just depends on how the pins fit and the springs and all that. Sometimes they can be a bear. They fly out of the gun.
Okay.
Should have brought some of my other magazines down, but as you can see.
What's the biggest magazine you got for the AR?
I think I just stick with 30s.
Okay.
I do have.
So what's your take on drums? Like sticking 60 mag, like 100 round drums. Like what do you like that, or you don't really too much get up into that?
To me, it's the price. I'd love to run a beta mag to see how they run. my biggest philosophy on them is the reliability.
Yeah.
As long as they run good, and
Okay. 'Cause I know it makes the gun heavier.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because you got
I-
all those rounds in it.
Yeah, I have a coupler. I have two 30-round mags on. I should have brought that down.
Okay.
Basically, the idea is, you drop one,
Stick it in, yeah.
stick it in the other, almost like kind of what they did in Vietnam when they taped them together.
Okay. Okay.
Sticking with the motif of flat dark earth Magpul, I did a Mossberg 500 up in the same deal here, as you can see. I believe I call that an SGA stock. This is an SGA stock for Magpul, sorry.
You good.
Yeah, I forget the actual model on that stock, but just for clarification purposes. Anywho, I've had this for probably, say I bought it in 2017.
Okay.
Yeah.
When the last time you shot that one?
It's been a while actually.
Okay.
I think I had it up in Michigan. Ran a couple rounds through it just to make sure it was working good, and it did. I have a little bird's head grip I throw on sometimes.
Okay.
Just for that's if you want to beat your wrist up in your arms. That's Magpuls, or I'm sorry, Mossbergs. They have the tank safety up here, so for a left-handed shooter, that kind of lends itself well to the ease of operation. Traditionally, on a lot of shotguns, you'll see a cross-bolt safety down here, and that lends itself better to a pistol grip if you're into that. If you want to run a pistol, or yeah, I believe so. Yeah, with the tank safety, not so much. But I prefer tank safety. That's just me. It's people ask Mossberg or Remington. I mean, the answer is just yes. I mean, they're both great guns. Shotgun wise, you can't go wrong. For a home defense gun, I got a Surefire light on here. It's held a battery for a long time. Surefire.
So you had the battery in for the last 2 years, and it still comes on?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This thing's been.
How much is that like?
Surefires are. You pay a premium for a Surefire. They're an American-made flashlight.
Okay.
And they hold up. They're durable. I wish I could.
About 70, 80, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah. This
Okay.
is actually like this is a real entry level Surefire. I think it was the Surefire G. This is embarrassing. I'm forgetting all these things, but yeah. If you type in tan or flat dark earth Surefire,
it should
it'll
come up.
right up.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like the G9 or something. I forget. But
What kind of ammo you use in it?
this is a 12 gauge. I'll go ahead and show you. I actually just bought this ammo not too long ago. Amid the ammo crisis, but just your basic Olin Corporation military 12 gauge buckshot.
Oh, okay. How much is those a box?
Well, typically you can get them for about sometimes under $5 a box, but
okay.
I was a schmuck and I ran out. I needed to have some.
So you needed so you just spent what?
Yeah, I'm sure I
spent.
spent $7, $8, $9 dollars for a box just to have peace of mind,
Yeah.
But I'll show you what the looks like outside. Kind of like your olive drab,
Okay.
9 pellet double hat box. So.
Okay. Well, all right, man. I appreciate your time, sir.
No problem.
This is the gun guy right here. That's my boy, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have him build my next AR because I don't know what I'm doing. I saw this is the master right here.
Yeah. I appreciate that, bud.
All right, YouTube.
Yeah. Been real YouTube.